All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are on the C Show, and we are trying something new. Some people have been complaining. Sorry for the shaking. Some people have been complaining about how they don't like me shaking so much. So I'm trying to do it sitting down. I apologize. I just moved it a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it as still as possible. So for chicken wings, hopefully you're having some chicken wings tonight and you're watching the show, and hopefully I'm going to try my hardest for this shit not to shake so much because you've been telling me that you do not like the show like this. Chicken wings, I'm telling you, I don't like this shit either. I don't know what's going to happen. Their fucking folders are they're playing hide and go seek, peekaboo, can I see you? I cannot fucking see them. And I'm getting very frustrated. I have to get an office or something. I have to get it from a nerd or something. I have to contact a nerd, and we'll see what I'll figure something out. But for now, I'm gonna try to do this and try to figure it out. And like I said, this is the first day of me trying this, so it may shake still a little. But if I get more practice and maybe do this setup for a little bit, maybe it won't shake as much. But here we go. All right, so tonight we are doing a sport we have not talked about in a long time. Tonight we are going to talk about the the moves, the few moves. There have not been a lot of moves this year in Major League Baseball. But there has been some one that happened last night and one that happened a few weeks ago that I'd never addressed on the show. All right, so let's talk about it. So last night, San Francisco Giants traded for center fielder or Andrew Mccutchen from Pittsburgh. So Andrew Mccutchen, a former MVP with the Pirates in the National League, is going to San Francisco. San Francisco had talked about in the winter meetings. They said that they wanted to get more power in that lineup. They need to get more. They wanted to get more run production. They felt like last year they didn't have enough, and so they're always a team that has focused more on pitching. But this year they want to focus a little bit more on getting some power, some home run hitters in that lineup. So that's what they did. They've done this season so far. These last few months, they went and got former MVP from the Pittsburgh. Starting like a motherfucker. Pittsburgh Pirates, Andrew Mccutchen. And they also got, a few weeks ago, they also got Evan Longoria from Tampa Bay Rays. So those are two power hitters. Especially Longoria. Longoria can hit you, 30, 35 home runs. Now, I do not know how Longoria is going to do in San Francisco because it's a longer ballpark. It's not as easy as Tampa Bay was to hit a home run. So I don't know how it will be. His numbers could go down. Also, you have to go to San Diego, who's a fucking pitching stadium. You have to go to Los Angeles, who's pretty much a pitching stadium. You do have Colorado, that's a hitter's park. And then Arizona, that's also hitter's park. So you get those parks, but as far as your house goes, as your home stadium goes, you used to be in more of a comfortable home run park in Tampa Bay than now you will be in San Francisco. So could his numbers drop? But maybe he can recover some of them when he plays. They play about somewhere from 17 to 20 times a year in Colorado and in Arizona. So could he? Well, no, never mind. No. They play them 17 to 20 times a year. They only play them about 10 to 12 times maybe, and Colorado and Arizona. I don't know. We have to look at the schedule. I think it's somewhere like that. It's like 20 games, and it's like 10 away, 10 home, 10 away, something like that. Yeah, but I mean, you know how it is with baseball. You play your division players, your division teams about 7 to 20 times a year. You play about 7 to 10 at home and 7 to 10 at away. So, but we'll see how that shit happens with Longoria. Could he lose some numbers possibly by playing on the road, by playing in a more of a pitching stadium in San Francisco than Tampa Bay? Mccutchen to me is not really a home run hitter. He is, but he's more of a 5-tool player to me. To me, he could do a little bit of everything. So I think that should really help them, along with Hunter Pence. They're still trying to get Lorenzo Cain. I'm hearing from Kansas City. They are trying to get Lorenzo Cain. And their plan is to move Mccutchen. They want Mccutchen to play left field. And they want to get Lorenzo Cain to play center. So that is what I am hearing. That they want. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get Lorenzo Kane, and they want him in center, and they want Mccutchen to play left, and then Hunter Pence to play right field, and obviously Longoria to play third. So then you would have a lineup of, as far as the sluggers go, you would have a lineup of Buster Posey, Longoria, and Mccutchen. Obviously, that's a piece of shit compared to what the Yankees have. But I mean, you are getting better. You're adding power. You're adding two very good hitters, possibly three, and a World Series champion, and Lorenzo Kane, and obviously you have an MVP and Andrew Mccutchen, and you have a pretty good, solid player, possibly one of the best third basemen in all of baseball, and Evan Longoria. To me, you still have to possibly look at the pitching because I think Matt Cain retired, Jake Peavy retired too. Right now, it's just Madison Bumgarner. You have to also get some pitching. And 2 years ago, when you were in the playoffs, I thought the reason why you lost that series to Chicago was because you did not have enough bullpen. So I think this team, they need to also look at that pitching, both the bullpen and the starting rotation, because I think this team really needs also help on those pitching sides. And can they compete? I still think that Los Angeles is still the favorite to win the division. I still do. I think Arizona won the playoff last year. Colorado made some noise last year. Actually, they went to the playoffs and got eliminated right away. But to me, you still have some work to do if you're San Francisco. Just because you got two very good hitters and Andrew Mccutchen and Evan Longoria. To me, this team is nowhere. To me, you possibly are you better than, maybe you're better than Arizona, but to me, Los Angeles is still the best team, and to me, Arizona is still the best team. They really are. You have to look at that bullpen. You have to look at that rotation. To me, the only pitcher I would really trust in that San Francisco team is Madison Bumgarner. Other than that, to me, everybody in that team really sucks. It's questionable. So this team has really a lot of stuff to do. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But to me, this team still has stuff to do in that bullpen, starting rotation. To me, other than Madison Bumgarner, they don't really have anything. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if they get Lorenzo Kane. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let's stay tuned and watch. We'll see. It's been quiet, other than the Stanton move from the Marlins to the Yankees, and then these two moves, Mccutchen from Pittsburgh to San Francisco, and Longoria from Tampa Bay to San Francisco. We have not seen a lot. Jake Arrieta still out there. There's still a lot of people out there. So we'll see what happens. JD Martinez, what's his name? JD Martinez is still out there. But we'll see what happens. Jake Arrieta still out there. Eric Hosmer, first baseman from Kansas City. There's still a lot of free agents out there. I don't know why it's so slow this year. It seems like everybody thought that once Stanton left, everybody thought that once Stanton moved from Miami to New York, everybody was going to start falling, and that has not been the case. You had small signings here and then, but I mean, other than Mccutchen and Evan Longoria both going to San Francisco, you're not really having a lot of movement. Apparently, JD Martinez is negotiating is in talks with negotiations with the Red Sox. We'll see what happens. Also, Eric Hosmer, I believe he's also negotiating with San Diego. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But to me, there's still a long ways to go. And, I mean, it's starting to get... Well, I mean, you still have time. You still have... It's in 2 months. Less than 2 months, it will be training camp. So you have to start hurrying up and signing these players. Now, the only thing about baseball is compared to football and basketball is that you don't have to really learn the plays that much. So, I mean, you're fine if you sign these guys late. But still, you might want to start signing some of these guys, especially the pitchers who have to build some chemistry with the catcher. Maybe they can work out in the offseason or something. I don't know. But, I mean, it might be time to really start looking at something. Start moving these free agencies. Anyways, until next time, I am CE. I am the man that runs the place. I am CE. I am the man that runs the place. And I will see you later. Hopefully, Chicken Wings, this video was not as shaky. Hopefully. Let me know. I still have to get used to this, Chicken Wings. I don't know when the new camera will come back. I don't know. It may ever come back. The folders are too hard. It's plain hide and go seek. Until next time, I will see you later.